Hey, hey, thanks for tuning in for another ETA 56 days. We have 48 days to go, and I apologize for the lighting. It got dark outside way too quickly, and I would say just pretend we're sitting around a fire and we're just telling each other great stories. Maybe a shaman wise man is speaking, which kind of fits with our tool for today, which is power words. I have used power words off and on for years, and every time I remember to use them, I'm loving it because it really is so pinpointed. And you know me, I'm all about focus. Focus is power, focus is powerful, and focus really gives you strength. So power words, choose, it's super simple. Choose 3 or 4 words that describe you, that you want to be, that that give you strength, that provides you with, that remind you, what is my mission here? What am I doing? What am I focused on? What means the most to me throughout my day? So for example, it's been a while since I've wrote these, but they're still fit. They still fit. I wrote my power words to be connected, inspired, playful, and adventurous. So for me, being connected, of course, means being connected with my higher being, my higher power, my source. You know, being connected, meaning I'm really here and present with everything I am. Being inspired, I always love being inspired by everything around me. It just is so great because it, follows, what follows after inspiration is creativity, and I love being creative. Playful, that just really reminds me to not take life so seriously. I mean, gosh, sometimes if you can just be playful in a moment that is usually very hard, it lightens up the mood. And I've noticed, especially when I'm in a relationship, if you can be playful with your partner, it is such a gift because it really lightens the mood. I always kind of get tickled with people who have a tough time, navigating together in the car, when you're on a road trip, when you're on any trip, period. It's really important for me, how do I travel with this person? And if something doesn't go the way that it needs to go, how do we handle it? Are we able to come back around and laugh about it and make a good story of it and just, lighten the mood in the moment and say, yeah, where we are sucks, but let's have some fun with it. So playfulness is very important. Adventurous, I stuck that in there for me because so much in my life I really didn't take risks. I really wasn't the adventurous type of person, and I wanted to change that about myself. I wanted to reach out a little further. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, and I really wanted to be one of these people who is more adventurous. Now, I'm still not going to do crazy things of I don't know, jumping out of an airplane or go climb a however many 100 feet wall because I'm kind of afraid of heights. So I'm not going to do crazy things. I don't care for pushing myself in ways like that, but I do want to be adventurous when it comes to my own life, when it comes to trying new things, when it comes to meeting new people, going to new places. I want to be more adventurous than that. So for me, just hearing that word kind of reminds me, yeah, I've been a little too uptight. Let's loosen up a little bit. Let's see where we can explore in areas where I haven't explored. I also took it into doing power words those are kind of just like personal power words of what do I want to remember to be throughout the day. And that's kind of the big thing about power words. Brendon Burchard talks about set up a trigger for yourself. Set an alarm on your phone, which I think is a great thing to do because you can actually put those words in there. So for me, I will put an alarm and just write connected, inspired, playful, adventurous, because it reminds me, who is it that I want to be throughout the day? Because we forget, we get busy with things, we get stressed, we have so many things kind of hitting us at the same time, and we forget, and it's like, oh yeah, this is the kind of person that I want to be. How would a person who's really truly connected approach this situation? How would somebody who has a playful attitude approach this kind of situation? So it helps you to kind of remember, to remind you, what is the essence of me, and what do I want to bring forth in this moment and in all moments? And then I also wrote a list for who do I want to be while I'm interacting with others. So these first 4 that I wrote are kind of more personal about, what do I want to remember? And for example, I do want to make a specific list just for while I'm facing my challenge in 48 days, which is, going through labor. I definitely want to remember how strong I am. So maybe I'll just have the power word strong, strength, or powerful. I always like the word powerful and empowered, because it just reminds me, oh my gosh, of all these times where I did push through, where I was successful, where I was, really propelling myself forward just by knowing how strong I am. Words with other people, who do I want to be while I'm interacting with other people? So I wrote, I want to be uplifting, I want to be empowering, I want to be impactful, and I want to be connected. So uplifting, I always want to uplift people. Anybody who comes in contact with me, I am a very compassionate being, so sometimes I do let people kind of wallow in their drama a little too long before I'm going, okay, what's a positive approach we can take? What's a good thing you can take from this? What is the positive? How can we look at this in a good way? I always want to leave people more uplifted than they are, when they first come. And I've been very successful in my massage practice. I remember a client coming in and going, oh, I'm sorry, I'm drawing so much negative energy in here, and you always have so much, upbeat and love and light in this room. And I'm going, that's what it's here for. I really want to be so stable in my own vibration and my own happiness that I don't get dragged down, but that I'm able to uplift others who come into my space. Empowering. I always want to remember others how incredibly powerful they are, because we all are, and there's no need for comparison because we're all so beautifully unique. But I really want everyone, every single one, to understand how powerful you are, how loved you are, and how much you can really be the deliberate creator of your own life. Impactful. I want to be impactful in the way of, I really want to say words that resonate on such deep levels that people stop for a moment and just kind of get drawn out of the days that so many of us are in day through day through day, because we just forget to make each day unique. So I really want to be impactful, in the way, maybe not in a huge way like Tony Robbins, he's definitely made it a huge impact, but I want to make kind of an impact on a small scale, kind of it goes along with uplifting and empowering, just being able, one person at a time, to have an impact, to really make a difference, to show them that they can really have the life that they deserve and that they want. Connected. I like being connected. I like feeling connected. I love having, a deep conversation with someone and just feeling like we're on the same wavelength, even if we might not have anything else in common. But if we can be connected on that one topic, or even just sharing a passion for something, even if his or her passion is so much different than what I'm passionate about, if this person talks about something that they're truly passionate about, I just love that, because there's this area of connection of, yes, you love this, you're enjoying this, and just being on that wavelength with somebody and just vibing. It's just so awesome. So connection, always very important to me. It used to be very important to me, for me personally, to be understood. Now I've just decided it's much more important for me to be understanding of other people. I'm always so curious about other people and what they're going through and how it feels in their bodies to go through whatever challenge they're going through, because it helps me, as a coach, to be able to see, oh, this is kind of what you're not seeing. Let's try that. How does that feel for you instead? So it's really great to be connected on a deep level, to be understanding, to be compassionate, and then to be able to help them through whatever they're facing. So power words. Like I said, you can set yourself reminders. You can set yourself an alarm to go off 3 times a day, 5 times a day, flashing up with these words. You can put it on your screensaver on your phone or on your laptop. Anytime the screensaver comes on, here you go. You have these words to kind of remind you of. I love index cards, flashcards. I always have them with me, so I write them on there. You can have post-it notes, you can write it on your mirror. I write all kinds of things on my mirror all the time, just to remind you, to trigger your mind to say, yes, this is what I want to be, this is who I am, these words are what embody me, this is what I want to embody. Another thing which I think is really great, it kind of goes along with what we just talked about yesterday, which was intention, setting an intention. These power words are kind of a very focused, quick way of reminding you, oh yeah, that is the intention that I hold. Another one that Brendon Burchard does is a door frame trigger. Anytime you walk through a door frame, these words automatically come to you, and that's just a matter of practice, And in the beginning, you have to remind yourself, okay, every time I walk through a door frame, practice it at home. Anytime I walk through a door frame, I'm going to have these words just flash into my mind. He also does it, whenever he comes home from a long day at work and he's about to interact with his wife, he wants to be in a different state. So then think about, who do I want to be in the presence of my partner, of my significant other? Who do I want to be? Do I want to be a better listener? Do I want to be more compassionate? Do I want to be more emotional versus when I am at work? Think about words that will help you to get you in the kind of state and vibration you want to be in order to best interact with this person that you're about to see. So power words, I love them because they're short, they're succinct, they're getting to the point, and they just remind you, who am I, who do I want to be, and yeah, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave some comments below. Let me know which words really kind of trigger that awesomeness for you. And I will catch you tomorrow on ETA 56 Days.